A lot of us view acceptance as this potentially really peaceful, calming process of coming back to ourselves, but truthfully, whenever I have had to accept anything that exists inside of me or exists within me, and I've had to accept some really, really uncomfortable realities, not necessarily truths, but just realities that I've been afraid of. When I have accepted this and when I've come to acceptance, it's actually been through a really, really intense emotional release. I've often screamed into my pillow, I've punched my pillow, I've cried in the shower, I've shaken on my bed back and forth, I've danced around my room screaming. Like, acceptance isn't this calm and peaceful process. That's usually just the thing we feel after we accept the things we're so scared to accept. And also, a lot of the times, the things that we are so scared to accept is because we're scared of what it says about us, so we accept it. But acceptance is just accepting the fact that it exists. It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's the only truth. That is just your perception. That is just your judgment that you placed upon yourself. That's why it's so hard for you to feel and process and let go of your emotions and change your response patterns, because you're so scared to accept something that you don't even need to accept. Accepting that something exists doesn't mean accepting it as the only truth of who you are and what you are and everything that you are. Don't let the fear of what it could mean stop you from choosing a life that you want to live. Because yes, not being able to accept that things exist is exactly what is stopping you from changing your emotional response patterns and from you changing your behaviors and you being present enough to have more awareness when you get triggered, because you're human and we're going to get triggered sometimes. We're going to have emotional reactions. Accepting yourself in that emotional reaction and accepting yourself feeling that emotion is actually going to be the thing that helps you choose a different reaction and choose a better response that you might actually want to have, so you can become the person you actually want to become. You can't keep blaming your trauma. You can't keep blaming the things that you went through. Your inability to accept that you aren't perfect is exactly what is stopping you from having the freedom to choose how you want to respond to your life and who the fuck you want to become and embody.